Hey, what is going on, Wrap Up Squad, and welcome to Sunday Night Live here. We are live talking all things Stranger Things. The series finale, of course, it wrapped up just a few days ago. I wanted to make sure that I went live and hung out with each and every single one of you guys here to discuss what we saw, our thoughts, our reactions, now that we've had, plenty of time to go ahead and digest what we saw, which was undoubtedly one of the best finales I think I've ever seen on television, at least on streaming television. It was absolutely amazing the way it was written. I've seen it twice now. I've been blown away each time, and I have no issues with it at all, except for maybe like a little bit more of a happier ending. So outside of that, man, this series finale was truly remarkable. I thank you guys so much for swinging into the stream. I'm, of course, your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins. We are here live. Welcome to Sunday Night Live, guys. I thank you guys so much for swinging in. We kicked it off a little earlier here. Thought I'd go ahead and kick it off a little sooner, maybe give folks a little more of an opportunity to swing into the stream here, since a lot of folks are going to be heading back to work, back to school tomorrow, depending on where you're at and everything. So I thought I'd kick off the stream a few hours earlier and everything, get everyone the opportunity to swing by, say what's up, give their thoughts on what was an epic finale of Stranger Things for sure. So with that said, guys, we're going to be talking all about it here throughout the duration of the stream. I think we're going to mostly focus on Stranger Things. We're going to give Stranger Things the spotlight here during this stream, because this will be probably my last, if not one of the last Stranger Things live streams that I do for a while now, since this series has now officially come to a close. I want to give it its spotlight. It's due, it definitely is earned for sure. And I want to definitely, give everything, give it its due. It's definitely earned and due. And what an amazing series this was. So we're just going to dive right in here. What is going on? Who all is in the stream here? I want to see who all is hanging out with me here in this Sunday Night Live. Let's see here. I saw Shan was in the comments earlier. Shan said, can explain why they didn't kill off Dr. K so that would happen and she'll escape to the waterfalls. That could be a possibility. It could definitely be a possibility. I would love to see them explore that even further. But from what I understand, they're probably going to just leave it as it is. But that would be really, really cool to see. Earl, what is going on, bro? Thank you so much for being here, commenting earlier on. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Earl also said, I think people are hating on the finale in season 5 to have something to complain about. And I also says that I still can't believe it's over. Look, I can't believe it's over. Oh my God, I'm talking too fast. I cannot believe that it's over either. And as far as like complaints, I really haven't seen too many people complaining. I saw a few people here and there whenever it initially ended. But by and large right now, I think majority of the folks are saying that they absolutely loved it and they didn't have any issues with it at all. Let's see here. Too many clues. 11 is at the waterfall and escape. At the waterfalls and escape. You think so? I mean, as far as the clues go, there's only a small amount of people that know about those clues at the end of the day, right? So, I don't know. Maybe. What's going on, Vecna? Welcome into the stream. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for your continued support. By the way, guys, if you're in the stream, I assume that you have seen the Stranger Things series finale. If you have not seen that stream, your best bet is to go ahead and forgo from watching this stream, because we're going to be talking all things spoilers. You saw a spoiler warning as soon as I kicked off the stream. So your best bet is to go ahead and forgo watching the stream. You've been officially warned. This is your first and only spoiler warning that I'll probably be giving you here throughout the stream. Ali, what's good, bro? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream, man. No worries about being late. It's all good, man. Yeah, the people that say the finale was bad, they're not experienced. We are the Flash and said, and the sad death of the Flash TV show. Yeah, this series, honestly, I thought stuck the landing whenever it came to the ending. I thought it was perfect. I loved every single aspect of it, except for maybe a little bit more of a happier ending. But I completely understand why they did it, and I think that it worked out perfectly fine. Hey, Stony Newman, what's good? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Appreciate you for being here. Let's see here. Who else is in the stream? Oh, Grim Ones. I cannot wait for Stranger Things Tales of 80 from 85. That's going to be a blast. That's supposed to be coming this year, you know. I typically don't cover too many animated shows on this channel, but that is one that I will definitely cover for sure. I am most definitely looking forward to that. It's going to be a blast just to have the opportunity to go back and talk about and revisit Stranger Things, right? That'll be really, really fun later on this year. Hey, Trent, what's good? Thank you so much for dropping in. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you. Hello, Josh. How are you, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. Our new Stu is here as well. What's going on? Yes, thank you so much for that. Friendly reminder, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. My goal for every stream that I do is to always get 20 likes on every stream. It looks like we currently have 15. We need 5 more to hit 20. Thank you guys so much for your support here as we continue on here. The Duffers said today in an interview that they're done with Stranger Things. Yes, indeed. Yep. Yeah, this is true. They had talked about that before this even came out, essentially. But yeah, this is it, man. It's kind of bittersweet, you know, at the end of the day. I think that, you know, I'm really excited. I will say I'm really excited to see what the Duffer Brothers are going to come up with next, because they're definitely going to be cooking here as they move forward into their careers. That's for sure. Bro, it's so late. Stranger Things 6 is coming out. I wish, bro. I wish, man. That would be nice. Indie Dev Jack, what's going on? Thank you so much for swinging in. How are you? Thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. If Jane is dead, they wouldn't have did the whole plot explaining how she's alive. Exactly. Yep. Because they would have just left it as is, and maybe just would have had like Mike standing out and like looking out, you know, past this backyard, and then it would have just faded to black or something like that. For the fact that they left it up to interpretation tells us, yes, in fact, that she is somewhere out there alive. Hey, our new Stu, what's good? Thank you so much for swinging in. How are you? Hey, hey, what's going on, Team Western? Thank you so much for swinging in. How you doing, man? Appreciate you. It has something to do with the mystery rock that Henry had, but the spinoff has all new stories and characters. Yes, that's going to be really, really cool. I can't wait to see what they do with that. I heard about that as well. Very, very much looking forward to that. Hey, I'll be all over that for sure. We'll definitely be doing countdown watch parties for that. I can't wait to see what they end up doing with it. What it's going to be titled, what the premise is going to be all about. It should be really phenomenal, I think. The top clue of Eleven's death, faked Eleven's death, was the hero song playing at the end credits when we thought that Hopper died at the end of season 3, and Will's faked death too. It was played. Yeah, that's a good context clue. Nice. I didn't even notice that. That's a really nice context clue. Good call out. People complaining about the finale just need to something to complain about. I literally spoiled on everyone who died, and I still love the episode. Oh, honestly, man, I mean, I have no quills or qualms about it at all. I think people that don't like it are just, I don't know. You're right. They might have something to complain about, you know? For me, personally, I thought it was great. I thought it was great, man. I missed the Stranger Things squad as well. Me too. Me too. It's sad that it's over, right? My goodness. I also liked how some of the older cast made requests to the ending for their characters. Yeah, kind of like a swan song, right? Yeah, I hear you. I think that's well done, Teague. I agree. Hey, Corn, what's going on? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I hope you're doing great. Nice to have you here. Let's see. Empress says, I'm sad it's getting all the hate. It's such a beautiful send-off. I haven't seen like a ton of hate. I've seen some here and there, like you guys have been alluding to, but I haven't really seen like a ton. I think most of the stuff has been like, you know, some of the stuff people were hating on with Volume 2. And outside of that, I've seen some comments about people saying like, oh, the final battle was really, really short. They expected it to be longer. But at the end of the day, it's like you're kind of nitpicking if that's the only issue you really had, right? I could see that. I could totally see that argument for sure. but does it make the finale bad? No, absolutely not, you know? So for me, like I said, as I keep alluding to and repeating, I have no issues with the way the finale ended. Amanda, what's good? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your continued support. I like the finale. I didn't care for how it ended. I think Welcome to Derry had the better season and finale. Nice. I still need to watch Welcome to Derry, so I can't comment on that. Yeah, I probably would have liked to see, you know, maybe one little different thing whenever it comes to the finale of Stranger Things, but I could still understand why they did it that way too. So either way, I'm okay with it. John Elite, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for swinging in. How you doing? Hey, Lunar Mist, thank you so much for swinging in. Appreciate your support. Let's see here. What else we got going on, guys? I thought the finale was spot on. Had me on the edge of my seat and yelling, Stranger Things mentality. Yeah, no doubt. You guys saw my reaction right here live. I did tear up a little bit, had to wipe away a couple tears. When I watched it with my wife the second time, tears were flowing. Tears were just flowing, man. It was just even more emotional. I've only watched it 2 times. She's only seen it once. It's one of those things where it's like, if you watch it, it's like you got to be ready because it's going to be freaking heavy and it's going to suck, you know? I mean, look, at the end of the day, we've been with these characters for all these years, man. You have a show like this, you get so invested with these characters, you get attached to them, right? Almost like they're real. And the fact that they're now officially ended, the show's gone, it's over. I mean, it definitely hits you. It definitely hits you. And so it's not surprising that a lot of folks reacted the way they did, myself included. I just realized Lucas and Max both have an uncle named Jack, because remember Erica said if I miss Uncle Jack's party, and Max mentioned her Uncle Jack and Dear Billy. Oh, for real? Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting context clue there, Landon. I might have to go back and take a look at that. I didn't even realize that. That's really interesting. Antonio Jones is here. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate you. What happened to Derek's family and Dr. K in the military? I assumed that the Dr. K just wrapped up everything and just hauled out of Hawkins after 11 was dead. After dead, I put in hard quotes. As far as Derek's family, maybe they're still tied up in the barn. No, they're probably untied. Obviously, they didn't go ahead and dig into that, since the fact that that wasn't like a very important plot point of the story. But my assumption is they eventually got free and everything, right? But that's so funny. If you go back and look at the watch party you did for volume 1, I said Elle is going to sacrifice herself by closing a gate to the Upside Down. I called that pretty spot on. Well done, Landon. Well done. Wow. Yeah, that is literally spot on. That's awesome. And myself as well, man. I mean, I didn't say in specific detail as you did, but I did say that 11 was going to quote unquote sacrifice herself. And yeah, she sort of did. Sort of independence, open up their interpretation, but 100%. Albert, I watched it in theaters and I teared up a few times, and then the epilogue got me hard, and then I watched it again yesterday and the ending got me again. Hell of a ride. I will never stop believing. 100%, Earl. 100%, man. It's a hell of a ride, man, to be honest with you. I would have loved to gotten the opportunity to experience it in theaters. It would have been great. Yeah, the main show is over, but of course we're getting Tales of 85 and plenty of other spinoffs. But as far as the main show, it is indeed a wrap. People in my theater were excited whenever 8 was about to die. For real? Excited? Wow. Yeah, I mean, look, she wasn't a huge fan favorite by many, that is for sure. And especially indicative in this chat. I remember doing my countdown party there for the finale episode. You know, late last week, you guys were voting in the poll. I mean, almost unanimously, you guys didn't trust 8. I think it was over 80%. I think it was like 81% or something like that, bro. So it was pretty wild. The 1 weak point in season 5 was Dr. K. I feel like she was our yeah. I hear you. It's almost like just like you had to have an extra baddie just to have one, right? Didn't have too much personality either. I would tend to agree with you on that, Teague, about Dr. K. The only reason I wasn't super mad about getting spoiled is because I expected everything that happened. Wow. You expected everything that you saw, even with 11, like, you know, going in hiding and everything there, Landon. That's impressive. I believe as well, Lunar Mist. Absolutely. Yes, I did notice that, John Elite. I thought that was really, really well done. That's a nice touch. That's definitely not done on accident. You watched it twice as well, Shan? Nice. Yeah, it's heavy, right? It's heavy. And plus it's long. 2 hours and 8 minutes. It's pretty long, obviously. Millie and the Duffers know. One of the bros texted Millie during the interview and told her not to tell Noah or anyone else. Nice. Well, that's probably a smart thing because they probably would have spilled the beans, right? 100%. Hey, Steve, what's going on, bro? The finale was great, and what a send-off for this story and these characters. However, the IP lives on. We get Tales of 85, and then we get a spinoff going back to an earlier time, maybe with Brenner's dad. That would be awesome, man. That would be taking it way back with Brenner's dad and everything. That would be really cool if they ended up doing something like that. I'm curious to see what they end up doing. There's so many different stories and different lore that they can explore here whenever it comes to this IP, and I hope they knock it out of the park, whichever angle or whichever way they choose going. Thanks so much for being here, Steve. Appreciate your continued support, man. Yeah, thank you for that, Corn. Really do appreciate it. We did hit the goal of 20 likes, which I do appreciate. Thank you so much, guys. We're 4 more away from 30 likes now. So guys, go ahead and feel free to smash up that like button. Also, you know, you guys can also feel free to share out the stream as well. If you have friends that love Stranger Things, family that love Stranger Things, let them know that we're talking about the finale here and giving our thoughts about it. Feel free to go ahead and share out the stream to the masses if you'd like to do that as well. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, as far as the main show, yeah, I think it is. But like the IP of Stranger Things, yeah, it's definitely not. It's too big. It's way too big to just end it. I agree. Also heard today from an interview with the Duffers that there is another Stranger Things project in the works, but they couldn't talk about it. Oh, sounds like a different medium. So not a show, and also said not a game either. Oh, what could it be? Oh, that's interesting. If it's not a show, or if it's not a video game, could it be a movie or something? What the hell could it be? That's interesting. Okay. Well, I look forward to that. That is for sure. Easter egg from Volume 2. Erica said, holy shit, whenever she seen Max, because the last time she seen Max was when she thought that she was dead when Luke... Yeah, exactly. Yep. I remember that whenever she came rambling up the steps into Krill House all the way up to the attic. Yes, I do remember that. So yeah, that was probably surreal to see for her. Totally. Yeah, it was a really good story, and I'm such a Duffers fan. They're my biggest inspiration to write. Yes, they're amazing. Completely. I love how Nancy was so badass taking down the Mind Flayer at the beginning of the fight, and then they all lit it on fire. I was waiting for that part again. Yeah, that was dope. That was, man, they lit that thing up. That was so freaking awesome. I love to see it. Love to see it. So good. Nancy, walk 'em down, Wheeler. One of the things I liked is how all of these characters became connected to each other as they did to the girl found in the woods. Well said, Teague. Well said. Hey, Jay, what's going on, bro? Peace, bro. I still think the finale was pretty great, and I'm in the Elle is alive and well at the Waterfalls camp. Agreed. There's more hints pointing to that, so that that she did survive, and that there are that she didn't. I agree with you completely, Jay. Completely. I definitely think that she is still alive and rightfully safe in the location that she is, because it looked very, very rural. That is for sure. Yes, indeed, which is, in my opinion, awesome. Yes, Landon, I saw this today. My wife showed me this today. So, Dustin paid tribute to Eddie because in season 4, Eddie said that whenever he graduates, he's going to give the Principal Higgins the bird and snatch the diploma and run out of there. And that's literally what Dustin did. That is amazing. I saw that in again, my wife showed me that. I think it was on a TikTok, and I saw that and I was like, no way. I was like, nobody even was talking about that. I was like, somebody must have like spotted that or something and realized, holy freaking crap, he's totally paying homage to Eddie there. That was really well done. I didn't even click for me. I just thought that was awesome that he did that. But yeah, he's definitely doing that for Eddie. That's freaking great. The ending keeps getting me every time I see it. Yeah, me too. It's just so emotional, man. It's just so emotional. Oh, nice, Team Western. Sounds like you got a good project going on there for sure. Very good. It's too late for me, so I will watch the stream tomorrow, but have a good one. I thought the finale was like 98% perfect. I just wish the finale battle was a bit more intense and long. You know, I will agree with you on that to a point. I would have loved the longer fight as well. Where were the Demogorgons, I guess? You know, the Duffer Brothers made a little bit of excuse for that, but that I saw on social media, but I think a lot of folks still aren't buying it at the end of the day. I would have liked to see a couple battles with them along the way, maybe put a couple more cast members in danger. You still keep the ending as the same as it is, and everyone still survives. You just kind of make the battle a little bit more difficult, I guess, but by and large, I mean, if that's what I'm complaining about, it's like, yeah, I'm definitely nitpicking, I guess, at the end of the day. Yes, I loved it and cried as well. No doubt. Jamie Campbell Bower was awesome in this as Vecna Henry, Mr. What's It, 100%, man. He knocked it out of the freaking park. So good, man. So good. Loved every single second of him on the screen. When exactly did 11 slip away from the others when the military was rounding everyone up? I think it was whenever they were getting out of the truck, from what I understand. I think when they were getting out of the truck, I think that's when 8 started to do her little spell thing, and then she just vanished from there. And then she essentially made her appear like she was standing in front of the portal and basically made 11 invisible at the same time. And then they were all able to, you know, witness what they thought was a death while 11 slipped away. I stayed away from theories and spoilers for the finale. That's actually pretty smart, I'm not gonna lie. So you get to enjoy it as it's intended. I do think years and years from now, they could tell a story with these characters if they want to revisit them. They could. They totally could. I thought of an idea if they did it, but not sure these characters would be revisited. I would love to see them revisited for sure. Maybe sometime down the road, maybe 10, 15, 20 years down the road. That would be amazing because the show's definitely going to live on for generations. It's that good. There's no doubt in my mind it will. It's timeless. The fact that they're revisiting the 80s, that's always a special time. Folks will always want to revisit that. I mean, we're going to be able to pass it down generations to generations, as I just mentioned. Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. It will be interesting to watch the spin-offs from the start to finish and then rewatch Stranger Things to enjoy the overarching lore between both series. Well said, Teague. Well said. Hey, looks like R-Truth is here. What is going on, bro? What's up, AP? I'm glad to have been able to experience the finale in theaters, seeing the first shadow in New York City. Oh, I'm jealous. And enjoying part 1 and 2 from home. Stranger Things is the best, hands down. Well said, R-Truth. Well said, 100%, man. That's so dope that the fact that you got the chance to see it in theaters and the fact that you saw the first shadow. Again, I'm jealous of that, man. I mean, I've seen it on YouTube with leaks and whatnot, but man, the fact that you saw that there as well, man, that's you're in like Stranger Things core, if you will, right? So glad you enjoyed every single aspect of it. Empress says no more watch parties. Yeah, at least for the main story of Stranger Things. Like I said, we'll still do countdown watch parties for, Tales of 85 whenever that releases later this year. So you can look forward to that. I will definitely do that. And then other shows too. I'll be talking about other shows on the channel here as well. Just obviously not Stranger Things since it's now officially ended. But you can look forward to that as well. I'm going to be putting out a channel update video later this week. You can look forward to that, and shows that I'm looking forward to this year, movies that I'm looking forward to this year, and then also video games as well. You guys can look forward to that. There's a couple videos dropping here this week now that it is officially 2026. And by the way, if it's your first time dropping in the stream since New Year's Eve, Happy New Year, guys. Thank you so much. I get emotional rewatching Joyce cutting Vecna's head, showing all the suffering. Oh, it was just awful. I was even saying to myself on the live stream, if you recall, I was like, oh, he just put him through so much freaking pain all those years. It's all him, right? And just disgustingly terrible, right? So I'm so glad that they no longer have to deal with that kind of suffering anymore, I love how they killed Dustin's D&D character in the end. I was very vocal about them not killing Dustin in season 5. So I see that as a jab, but it made me laugh and sigh at the same time. That, yeah, I hear you. But it's definitely nice that Dustin, oh my gosh, that would have been horrible. Horrible. Hey, looks like Terror Bear is here. What is going on? Hello. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for being here and your continued support. We're talking all things Stranger Things, the series finale. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. There was also a fake image about all these shows not happening, which I would have saved it, but I haven't been able to find it. It was just fun to see what came up with. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Did you see it on Facebook, or was it like X maybe? Curious. Yeah, you can't please everyone in every aspect, right? Yeah, even myself, even I have a couple qualms and qualms about it, but nothing major. Nothing for me to say this isn't a 10 out of 10, right? I hear you, Amanda. I was crying a lot and yelling the first time watching with my Dominoes getting cold. Nice. It's so funny. Yeah, it was intense, wasn't it, though? This show gave me a heart attack throughout the show in different seasons. Yes, it has. Yes, it most certainly has. I feel like in every single season, it's just like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? So many great memories, man. I watched the finale in theaters, but my theater was so dead. No one was even reacting but me. I was crying so much and literally shivering, not even joking. That's wild, Aliak. That's shocking that not that many people were reacting to it, and it wasn't there weren't that many people in your theater at the time of seeing it. That's really interesting, man. From what I could see in my area, it was sold out throughout. I mean, yeah, they released more screenings for it and whatnot on New Year's Day, but we decided not to. We decided to just kind of keep it low key and just watch it again here in the comfort of our own homes. But man, that would have been a great experience to see it in theaters. Ordering Domino's again in a few weeks for my birthday. Let's go. Let's go. Love it, Shan. Gage is here. What's going on, Gage? Like I said before, Elle freaking fooled us twice. That scared me so bad to the point that I literally held back my tears when Hopper shot the tank. I was like, what the hell did he just do? I know. I was thinking the same thing. When I saw that water coming out, I was like, oh God. I was like, do you know what you just did, bro? I was like, oh my gosh. And even so, those bullets, they would not have even touched Vecna. That wouldn't have even hurt him. Why did you even try? You know what I mean? So NM, what is going on? Hello, everyone. Love the Stranger Things ride. It was great for our family to enjoy together, and nothing will ever hit like Stranger Things did. Appreciate your coverage on all of this. Spinoff coming? Absolutely, man. Looking forward to it, my friend. We're definitely going to have Tales of 85 It's an animated series. I know it's not live action, but it should still be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. I'm going to be covering it here on the channel. You can definitely look to it, expect countdown watch parties for it. And then also, we should be getting another live action spinoff, at least one more as well, and maybe even another project too, from what I understand. So we can definitely look forward to a few things coming whenever it comes to Stranger Things. I'm excited for it, and I can't wait to see what they have cooking up for us next. And thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Appreciate that, your comment, and appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much. Hey, Keemon, what's good, bro? What's up, Albert? How's it going, man? The New Year's was great, and the ending of season 5 was really good. You got that right, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you all are enjoying Sunday Night Live. If you are, do me a huge solid right now. Smash that like button. Looks like we have 30 likes on the stream. 10 more away from 40. Smash up the like button if you guys have not done so already. I appreciate everybody's support. I like how Derek was with the Wheelers at the end. They take in all the strays. They really do. They really do. And that's all Karen. That's all Karen, right? 100%. Very cool stuff. The Duffers spoke about Vicky and Robin splitting after high school, so that's why she wasn't there at the end. I figured that's why she wasn't there. Yeah, only to be called out that Max and Lucas were still together. The Duffers said that's different though. Gotcha. Yeah, I figured that her and Vicky weren't together anymore whenever she wasn't there. I was like, because if she would have been there, then that would have indicated, yeah, they're still together, right? So, hashtag we are sorry, Callie. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They would have to be appalled at the condition of their home, and especially pissed at Erica, right? You got that right. That is for sure. Corn asks if I'm ready for the Steelers game. Yes, I am. I'm very nervous, my friend. It's going to be a great game. Apologies for not being Stranger Things related. No worries, man. It's all good. Yeah, I'm very much excited for it. Looking forward to it. And hopefully the Pittsburgh Steelers will be able to bring home that dub. But if not, I guess it is what it is, man. It's been an up and down roller coaster season, but I really hope that they can bring home the win. But I don't know how far they're going to get in the playoffs if they get in either. So I'm kind of like, we'll see. We'll see. I like how the episode titles became storyline and character clues in long term. Yeah, right? That's really well done. It's kind of like they're focusing on the overall title itself, if you will, like thinking back about the title, and even back with like season 4, they did that as well. I think by and large, like all of the episodes, right, Gage? Or right, Teague? 100%. I saw a rumor that Callie didn't actually die, and she ended up using her powers to make that illusion when 11 quote unquote died. I don't think so. I think, because you got to remember, she was still in the Upside Down while she was making that illusion, and you saw the Upside Down got destroyed. So I don't think that's the case, but I could be wrong. I think Stranger Things is going to help bring back up theaters. Oh yeah, for sure. At the end of the day, I think most folks are doing, a lot of folks are back in the theaters now. I mean, I know that was a big thing with the pandemic. It suffered really badly, but by and large now it seems like theaters are definitely killing it. They're doing perfectly fine now. I know they were definitely in jeopardy there for quite some time, after following the pandemic, but now I think they've definitely recovered. Now I think things are a lot better. Hey, Lewis Berry, what's good? Thank you so much for dropping in. Appreciate you. What up? What's going on, bro? What's going on with you, man? How are you doing? I finally finished watching it on New Year's Eve, but had to watch it alone. But I believe. Bro, I love it. I love to see it. Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. I believe as well. No doubt, man. No doubt. That's what's up. Love to see it, Darren. The good thing is that our boy Steve survived the final season of Stranger Things, with a lot of people saying that he was gonna die. I was worried for a second, but I'm glad he survived. Well, bro, the minute that like he fell off the Squawk Tower in the Upside Down, I thought he was toast. I truly thought he was toast. And then lo and behold, Jonathan saves him. That was just perfect, man. That was freaking perfect. I wish. Stranger Things 6 is not coming soon. Anyone who says that is lying. Apologies to Callie for our speculation. Yeah, 81% of us did not trust her. She was right about humans after all. Look how many of us didn't trust. Yes, literally unanimously. And the ones that voted yes, they do trust her, you should be commended. The shot at the end of Mike and the others finishing up their campaign and transitioning into Holly and Derek and the others was emotional. So emotional, man. Big time. Big time. That full circle. That was a full circle moment. And you don't get a chance to wrap up shows like that. I mean, that's probably the way they had it written the whole time. That's the way they intended it, but like you don't see things wrapping up like that very often, and I was just, again, full circle. And I think they said that it was going to be like a full circle moment too, and that's exactly what we got on the screen. That was just like, dude, that was just poetry in motion, man. Yeah, she did try still doing it at the end of the day, right? She opened up though at the end there, thanks to Hopper talking to Elle, and that made her understand and realize this isn't the way, you know? I told you before the finale came out that I trust 8. I don't know why, but I said I had a feeling and I was right. You did, Ellie, and that's well done on your part, man. Well done. While this wasn't my favorite season, it was still a solid season and a finale. I agree, Lewis Berry. So now that I've seen Stranger Things, I can officially give you guys my ranking for it. So with that said, my order, my favorite season of Stranger Things is still Stranger Things Season 4, followed by Stranger Things Season 3, then Stranger Things Season 5, then Stranger Things Season 2, and then Stranger Things Season 1, in that order, I would say. So 5's probably third on my ranking at this point. Might come back and revisit that here months down the road whenever Tales of 85 drops. But I think right now I'd put it third. I love Season 3. Kate's in the stream. What's going on, Kate? Oh, I have many feelings. You're in the right place for it. Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. Season 4 is still the GOAT season for me. Yeah, I agree, Lewis. I agree with you wholeheartedly, my friend. I too believe 100%. Dr. K as a character was a missed opportunity. I agree. We could have gotten more between her and Elle right at the end to give her some more details about K's backstory. Yeah, we didn't get any backstory on Dr. K. Remember, we were like theorizing on like maybe she has some kind of relations as far as like family with like Dr. Martin Brenner. Perhaps she was like a maybe like a sister or like a niece or something like that. Probably not a niece, but maybe like a sister. But like we didn't get any of that, you know. Maybe they'll explore that in like books or something, maybe in future lore or future spin-offs perhaps. But yeah, I agree. Total missed opportunity. My season 5 poster is finally getting delivered after getting delayed at least 3 weeks. Wow, nice. You can look forward to that. That's exciting. Are you gonna get it framed? That's fantastic. Who would you say had the most character development in the entire series? Probably a tie between 11 and Steve, I would say. Yeah. Please watch Warfare, my favorite film of 2024. Wow. Okay, Lewis. I'll have to put that on my watch list. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was unexpected, wasn't it, Josh? Yeah, totally agree with you. That was And when we heard the gunshot, I was like, well, maybe she made it. Not so much. Kate says that Callie deserved better for sure, but if she did place the illusion at the end, that's the most beautiful thing to do for goodbye. Well said. Well said. Completely agree. With Jamie's portrayal of Vecna here, do you see him being the Joker if he was, oh dude, he would freaking kill it as the Joker. I think he's a great bad guy, dude. He does such a great job being bad. So that would be awesome to see. Hey, King Boo's here. What's going on, bro? Hey, Weekly. I like the finale. It's not a perfect finale in my opinion. I wouldn't say issues, but a lot of unanswered questions that I still have for the series. That's fair, man. That's absolutely fair. Yeah, I have just a couple, quills and qualms, but overall, I still give it a perfect 10 out of 10. I still absolutely loved it. But I still have a few questions as well, for sure. Hopefully, the Duffers will fill in those gaps between now and then. Maybe we get those gaps answered in the Tales of 85. Maybe we get those gaps answered in like future spin-offs. Let's hope that that ends up being the case. But I hear you, bro. There's a spin-off about Nancy and it's a book. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to checking that out. That would be really cool. Maybe a Stranger Things book. Yeah. Let's hope so. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about earlier with it not being a movie or not a video game, maybe a book or a graphic novel. That would be perfect. Nah, Dennis, there's no other seasons. No other seasons. If you saw it, it's a lie, bro. When Callie and Elle saw Max after Vicky was gone, not gonna lie, I thought Vecna was controlling Max. I did too. Even on the stream, I was like, oh, he got her again. I think I even said again, and then, we saw Callie and Elle. I was like, that's okay, that's what it is. I was like, all right. But I was definitely nervous too, man. I want Evan Peters as the Joker, but Jamie would be a great pick, 100%. I agree. Jacob Wells is here. What's going on, Jacob? Hey, Albert, it's Jacob Wells. Stranger Things universe will forever be going, no doubt. I feel bad that the show ended because some storylines and character development wasn't closed. That's true. But despite that, I love Stranger Things. Me too, my friend. Thank you so much for being here, Jacob. Appreciate you. 11 definitely lives as well. Like, for instance, the military. There should have been consequences for Hopper after he killed a bunch of soldiers in the Upside Down. That's true, yeah. You can't just kill off military without having like some kind of crazy consequence, right? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Josh, we were talking about that earlier. I didn't catch that until like earlier on today. My wife showed me a TikTok of that, and I was like, dude, that's right. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing that they figured that out. I thought that was tremendous. The prologue was the best, just saying. You mean the epilogue, the ending there, the last like 45 minutes or so? Terror Bear was phenomenal. Yes, Dustin as valedictorian was great. I love that too. Yeah, he crushed it. Sad that Callie was caught up in the explosion. The military caught them. The sound machines were blaring. Hard to explain how she pulled Mike in to say goodbye. Yeah, maybe she did it like whenever she after she had already pulled away into the back area, the back room, with the sound machine going off in the background there. Maybe she was able to like kind of slip away from that point, and then once she's past it, maybe that's when she used her powers at that point, because right there in the middle of the chaos, you're right, there's no way she would have been able to use her powers there. Yeah, Dustin did give him some respect, thankfully. Thank goodness, right? I saw a screenshot that looks like a text saying, 11 will return in Avengers Doomsday. I think I saw that too, Jacob. That was actually funny. It's like showed her by the waterfalls, and then like 11 will return in Avengers. That's well played, right? Joyce delivering the final blow to Vecna and dropping the F-bomb was mind-blowing, 100%, and she deserved that have that that line, you know. You effed with the wrong family. She delivered that line like perfectly, man. I thought that was great. I thought that was great, man. Nah, Jacob. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you got, man. Yeah, just go with what you think sounds great, man. I don't really have any suggestions for you, but I look forward to it, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. I believe. A reunion episode would be great. How many years you think? Like 10, 15, something like that? That would be dope. I think 10 years would probably be good. I'm trying to watch the finale a second time, but I'm still trying to process the first time watching it at theaters. I'm definitely not ready for the rewatch yet. I hear you, R-Truth. Yeah, I watched it obviously with you guys right here on screen, and then the second time I watched it the very next day with my wife because she hadn't seen it yet. And boy, oh boy, you want to talk about waterworks, bro. Yeah, a reunion would be amazing. Let's hope we get it down the line, guys. I don't like Callie as a character, but the fact that she could have ran for it, but instead chose to help her sister fake her death so the military can stop hunting her down was a good thing for her. Oh yeah, it was. I thought that was really well done. That came from hearing Hopper, you know, everything talk about, you know, for her being able to have a life for herself, you know. That was a really, really great speech, I thought. Elle was wearing her color palette at the end of the pink shirt and the pink dress and the blue. I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that after the fact. I think I saw a meme about that. That was really, really cool. Definitely a nice touch. Definitely not, and nothing on this show is done on accident, right? So cool. Yeah, they could continue it with the kids. That would be awesome. Curious how they would, what the threat would be, but I would love to see something like that in the future. I mean, the fandom for this show, guys, it's like, it's one of the biggest fandoms there is right now. I mean, I know I wasn't around whenever Star Wars came out in the 70s, but like, it reminds me of that. Like, it's big. It's really, really big. And I think that, I think you'd be crazy to just kind of let this IP die and fade out, right? Like, it's too big. You have to keep it going like forever. You know how Star Wars is still going after all these years? I feel like that's what Stranger Things is gonna need. Like, you're gonna have to keep it going forever, man. It's too big, it's too popular, and it's too loved. So many people saw that Stranger Things D&D campaign at the end, and I thought that it was all game. Missing that Mike was writing from the story, from the experience for others to play. Yeah, you mean at the end credit scenes and stuff? Yeah, that could be a way, could be interpreted. And I like how they left that up for interpretation and everything, right? I thought that was really, really cool. Oh, dude. Perfect, man. When Doves Cry and then Purple Rain. Oh my God. Unbelievable, man. Just freaking perfect song choices there at the very end. If we do get a sequel many years later, I think the perfect story would be about Mike and Eleven's kids. I could see an older Eleven coming back for Mike, asking him, does he want to come with her? That would be pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty crazy and wild, and I would like it. Some people are disappointed that no one died. But hey, the Duffer Brothers have said that they don't want to be killing characters for shock value, and it makes sense for them to give it all of them the happy endings. I agree, Keemon, and I don't have any issues with it as well. You don't want to just kill folks just to kill folks off, you know, at the end of the day. So I'm perfectly okay with it too. Do you think that we can see another season? highly, highly, highly doubtful. As far as like percentage, I would say the percentage is like less than 1%. Yeah. Hey, Carl Anderson, what is going on? What's up, Weekly? I think season 5 is probably my least favorite season. Wow. But man, I still loved it. Also, I don't believe, damn, you don't believe Carl Anderson. Wow. That you don't, the contraction, do not believe. Wow. Carl, I think you're the first and only person that said that they don't believe. That's very interesting. Why is that? That's funny, bro. No, at the end of the day, it wasn't a lot of folks' favorite seasons, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was bad either, right? It's not my favorite either. Again, I ranked it earlier on. I think I'd put it as my third favorite out of all 5. 4 still peak for me, still number 1 for me. But I hear you. Hey, Entertone, thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you for being here. Weekly, did you see the bad brand? Weekly, did you see the bad brand New Day news? I don't think I saw that, Gremlins. No, How could you leave me standing there alone in the world? I know, man. Prince was like literally the best song choice that they could have went with here. When doves cry. It's established early in the season that 11 is the closest to Vecna in terms of power and abilities. Yes. Who's to say that Elle couldn't have created that projection of herself? Maybe Callie taught her how to. It's true. That's very true too. That's again, the ending is totally up for interpretation. So, that could definitely very well be the case as well. Joyce pulled a Laurie Strode from Halloween H2O 20 years later. 100% Terror Bear. Well said. Yeah. Yup. Love it. Yes. Yeah. They had Steve on the very edge and then he fell down, but they didn't have the Jonathan Funko Pop catching him, did they? No, they just let him fall, which made me believe, okay, so he's like, there's a very high chance that he's gonna die, but whew, thank goodness that he didn't, Korn. What do you think that Stranger Things will be 20 or 30 years from now? Hopefully still as epic and exciting as it is right now. And it's by and large, it's up to us. It's our responsibility to keep it going, right? As long as we continue to show interest in this universe, us as fans, you and I, guys, they'll keep producing stuff for it, so we definitely have to keep it going. It's our responsibility. We have a duty. I don't like how they hyped up the Mind Flare in Vecna, but then have a 30-second fight. Yeah, that's like one of the few issues that I had with the finale as well. I wish they could have been a little bit longer. Also, it's like where are the Demogorgons as well. I get that too, but outside of that, I thought everything else was okay. But yeah, I would have liked to see a longer boss battle too. Just like to see him struggle. Maybe have the exact same result, but just have him struggle a little bit longer, I guess. But I guess if they would have done that, it would have been like 2 hours and 30 minutes. But I wasn't complaining. I wasn't complaining about that 2 hours and 8 minutes, man, because I was like freaking loving it. Not gonna lie. Yeah, same. I was like, here we go. I totally flashed back to that Jimmy Fallon moment. I was like, dude, this is it, man. Like he's gonna for real fall. Unbelievable. The last round of Stranger Things hardback books and from Dark Horse and Final Scripts. The Final Scripts book are being dropped this year. Oh, that's awesome. I want to get those script books, every single last one of them. I saw that they're on sale and I do want to get them. I'm just like afraid that they're going to stop selling them. And I'm like, okay, I need to get those books, every single one, because it contains the freaking script. Like I definitely want that. That would be an awesome collector's to have for sure. I appreciate you guys for swinging into the stream and being here. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. I'm, of course, your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins. We're talking all things Stranger Things, the series finale as it officially wrapped up there on New Year's Eve. I appreciate you guys. I'm, of course, your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, hanging out with me here. If you haven't already, do me a solid right now and smash the like button. We're only 4 more likes until we hit 40 on the stream. I appreciate you all for being here, as this is going to be one of the last Stranger Things live streams that I do for a while. So I hope you guys are definitely enjoying the stream. It's bittersweet, bro. Steve Harrington is technically a superhero. You can't kill him off no matter how many times you beat him up or fake his death. Facts. Very true. The babysitter superhero, if you will, right? I hear you on that. Yeah, Lucas could have had a better weapon as well, but Lucas has always traditionally had like the slingshot, you know, and yeah, had it again there as well, but I hear you. My hashtag save Steve really paid off in the comments. LOL. I was yelling at everyone to grab him or I will. LOL. Thank God. Right? Yeah, I'm so glad that he survived. I'm with you. Yeah, they're still gonna kind of like advise and everything, and hopefully they take any advisement that they give, which means it should be good. It should be good, right? Elle is 100% alive. Here is how Kelly never got shot because when the chopper blew up, the other army guy wasn't able to shoot 8, excuse me, and she made an illusion. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. I agree, Ellie. That's good observation, my friend. That's Hollywood Entertain. They love the drama, right? Hey, Karen Duncan is here. What's going on, Karen? Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. Loved the needle drop of Prince. Oh, so good. So good, right? Just pure cinema. Loved every second of it. Thank you for being here, Karen Duncan. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Jacob. We 100% owe Callie an apology. Again, my poll question, it was like 81%. And if I would have voted, I would have voted no as well. As far as folks not trusting Callie, 81%. Callie was always going to sacrifice herself whenever she was on the. Yep, she was already talking about my story ending and everything, right? So yeah, she was talking about that from the very beginning of their whole plan. Oh, that's a good thought and observation, Shan. Nice. Good call. Good call out. No doubt. I agree with that. Oh, I know it's way behind, but whenever Dustin snatched the diploma and then flipped the principal off, my whole family just started dying of laughter. Yeah, it was just great. Just great, right? Because it's like at that point you can't do anything. He has the diploma. He's just a citizen at that point. He's no longer a student at the school. It's a wrap. Yes, one of the best lines of season 5. I told you to eat your damn pie. There's one issue I had after learning about the finale. The scene where Steve and Dustin meet up in the epilogue. Dustin got same bat tattoo as Eddie. Oh, I didn't notice that. Which was not shown in the finale. I posted it on Discord. Oh, for real, King Boo? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even notice that, bro. Oh man, that's mad interesting, man. What? Wild, bro. I'll have to go back and take a look at the past messages and everything. But that's crazy, man. Good call out. Already told you guys to trust Callie. I had a feeling. I didn't trust her, man. Kudos to you, man. Kudos to you. Yeah, I need to check that out too, King Boo. 100%. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, I must have missed that. I'm going to have to look at that again. How do y'all feel about the main cast kind of getting sidelined while the next generation kind of took over this season? I mean, I wouldn't say that they were sidelined per se. I would say that they shared the spotlight. I would argue that the main cast kind of shared the spotlight with them this season. I think they had basically around the same amount of screen time from what it felt like. I didn't have an issue with that though. I was okay with that. For the fact that our cast is getting older. Stranger Things, whenever it started, it was a kids show, right? These guys were kids and now they're growing up and adults, right? So it was good that we had like all these kids coming on for season 5. And I thought that that helped keep the innocence of the show, if you will, right? So I didn't have any issue with that. I don't have many nitpicks, but I do have one. Is not getting to see the actual Mind Flayer in its particle form. Yeah, it's the final. Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool, right? Because we kind of got a little bit of hint of it whenever he had the rock and everything, and it showed it. I was hoping that would have been, kind of like the case, but I guess the physical form's cool too. But I get it. Oh, I know. That was her personality, man. Like, find the girl, right? Like, it's just, oh god, it's got so old. Yeah, character could have been written a little bit better. I get it. My goal is to get first showing tickets of Spider-Man Brand New Day and Doomsday. Let's go. Nice, Earl. Nice, bro. Absolutely. We'll be talking about that many live streams here this year. I didn't care for the new generation. Oh no, Derek seemed like a forced character. Oh, and I feel like Holly was forced onto me too. Oh, some of them had great acting and funny moments. Wow. So the first part of your first 2 comments, I am sorry, I disagree with that intertone. I thought that Derek was hilarious. I thought he was awesome. And then as far as Holly, I thought Holly was amazing too this season. I thought that she did a fantastic job. She was like very core to the beginning parts of the plot there too, right? I disagree. I thought that they were great, especially Holly too. Wow, that's shocking to hear. Interesting, but everyone's entitled to their own, so it is what it is. The Jimmy Fallon gave it away what was going to happen to Steve, but they said that he'll be fine. Yeah, they did say that. They say, oh, he's fine, but I still didn't believe them. Shan. Finn's gonna be the first episode here, I believe, this month. Yeah, looking forward to that. Pretty cool stuff. I wasn't expecting a short intro. It made the episode feel more cinematic. Yeah, they dove right into it. They're like, okay, we don't have time. You guys know what the intro is, with the whole logo assembling itself and the cast. You know who was all in this show by now. Let's get into it, and I love that too. Yeah, season 4 is still goated. I agree. It's still the king. Yep. Or the queen, if you will. Season 4 and 1 are neck and neck for me. Nice. Yeah, 4 is so good. I love it. There's also people making theories saying in an episode 9 of Stranger Things. No, they're not. No. Oh, man. I don't think so. The show is done and does not need a 9th episode because that would just mess up the good ending of the show. Exactly. It took 18 months for Hopper to propose. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You know. I also said yes to trust Callie on the question that you asked. I wasn't sure though, and I knew that she was going to be overpowered somehow. I knew that they would go to the Krill house. Yeah, you know what? Again, I think it was like 18% of you guys that said yes to that. So the ones that did, you need to give yourselves a pat on the back and congratulate yourselves, because again, it was like 81 or 82% said no. I was like, wow, that's almost unanimous. And then we saw what happened. So really, really cool stuff. Which season had the better soundtrack in the entire... Oh my, John Elite. It's either 4 or 5. Woo. I'm not sure, man. I gotta say maybe 4 or 5. 3 was good too, though. Yeah, Dr. K was just no personality, just mean. Couldn't stand her, man. Yeah, I think a lot of folks predicted that, Antonio Jones, right? Yep. I mean, they got invited to a party and everything. But Mike was like, I got a better idea. And then they've had their last D&D campaign, which was just perfect. Seems like it. The character could have been written better, right? Yeah, Dr. K was one of the characters that I had on the death list for me. I'm like shocked that she didn't die. Just shocked. It's getting framed. The goal is going to be for the poster, Earl. Nice, bro. Nice. That's what's up. Yeah, Jamie Campbell Bower, he absolutely killed it this season. I talked about that earlier on. He absolutely crushed it, for sure. Yeah, the creature design was really good. I know. I wouldn't even have said hello. There's no reason to give him salutations. Give him salutations after the knife pierces his heart. You know what I mean? Like, stab. Hello, brother. Do it then. Not doing it beforehand. You know, because he had enough time to process. Oh crap! It's Callie. Need to get out of here. Gone. You know what I mean? Like, I agree. Yeah, that was awesome, John Elite. Agreed. On the upside, I really love how they ended the series. You could feel the heaviness from the actors as it came to a close. Yeah. So, Intertone fun fact: the scene with them all on the rooftop at the Squawk, whenever Steve's crying and everything, that wasn't part of the script at all. Joe Keery was actually crying during that, and they were like, this is too good, we have to keep this going in that scene, and they didn't cut it. So yeah, that was just his feels from him. That was like obviously his last scene. He's filming it and he got emotional and they left it in there. So there you go. Very cool, right? Dustin had some great one-liners this season. Totally. I'm guessing the story was told the military died alongside L. I don't think Hopper was going to offer up that he killed their men. Besides, they went rogue and didn't contact K about the plan. That's true. They did go rogue, right? Yeah. Yeah, because they were just sick of her. Even the other military was sick of Dr. K. It wasn't even just us. It was them too. So, you know, unbelievable. They did that with the Demogorgons too, with them returning to Avengers Doomsday. LOL. Like how though? Yeah, I get it, Shan. Right? Yeah, it's. I don't know. One criticism was where were the Demogorgons at? Yes, a lot of folks have mentioned this. Yes, the Deffer brothers said that Vecna and the Mind Flayer didn't think that they needed them, and it was their ego. I think that's a bit of an excuse, right? How stupid could it be not to have a Demogorgon? Yeah, I agree. You know, because they, again, time and time again, these kids have proven that they come up with great plans. You know, yeah, I thought that was kind of lame. I would have liked to see them. It still had the same end result, but just have them struggle a little bit more. That would have made the battle a little bit longer, right? I wouldn't have had an issue with that, but explanation for the military. They were part of a secret military program, and the more they stood under the radar, the better. So making all those arrests would have probably brought the wrong attention. That's a good call, Jay. Okay, Okay. I could see that, yeah. Kate says, I want 11 to find Axel from Cobra Kai in Iceland and have powered up kids. That's actually hilarious. My favorite part about this season, it was before they killed off Vecna. It showed how Vecna impacted their characters throughout the whole show. Yeah. So he caused so much freaking pain. And they went through each and every single person too that was standing in that in that hive mind too, right? So good. I thought that was incredible as well. Heavy. I know, right? I was right then and I was like, wait, what? That's so funny. Yeah, looking forward to it, John Elite. Should be a blast, man. Should be a blast. Nice way to end a Monday. Forget Joker. I'll do you one better. If the MCU wants a younger Green Goblin. Oh, yeah, you could totally do the Green Goblin. The whole split personality thing. Oh yeah, he could totally do that. I'm excited to see what Jamie Campbell Bower does next. This should absolutely propel his career, you know. The vanishing of Derek Turnbow. That's a that would be good. That would be good. Let's see. I've been to Iceland for a flight connection to Dublin, and it was so surreal being there. Them filming 11 in Iceland brought me back to my connection trips from there back in from 2022. Nice, Shan. That's awesome. Very cool. Very good stuff. Yeah, I've heard it's absolutely beautiful. Emotional moments for me was Elle breaking Henry's concentration with the kids and Henry facing his cave fear. Yeah, that was epic. Both of those parts were epic. Yeah, whenever she like pushed him away from the kids, I was like, yes. I was like, thank God. You know, that was freaking awesome. And then they immediately wake up, obviously. Oh yeah, me too. Yep. And then whenever Mike was talking to her, like, don't do this, please don't do this, I lost it. I was like, oh, there it goes. I absolutely lost it. Hey, Face, what's going on? Hey, y'all just joined. I can't believe it's over. So many tears, right? Oh my God. I was just emotionally destroyed by the very, very end. So good. Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, I should have been Dr. K instead. I agree. Explanation for where all the creatures were. The Demogorgon, dogs and bats, vines, etc. were all absorbed and used to make up the spider flares' huge physical form. Well said, Jay. Once again, yes. Absolutely agree with you on that. I don't know why they left the upside down in the trucks back in the door whenever they knew the military was waiting for them. I don't think they knew that the military was waiting for them. They didn't know at that case. Remember, they caught Max and Vicky at that point, and they weren't able to communicate with them the situation. So I don't think they knew or saw that coming at all. Hey, Margie, what's going on? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Appreciate you for being here. Dr. K lived, and that means that there will be a spinoff. I hope so. I don't know if it'll be surrounded around Dr. K or not, but yeah, we're definitely going to be getting spinoffs for sure. The Duffer Brothers have absolutely confirmed that, and I'll look forward to it for sure. Generations watch Stranger Things, and the children of those who watched are going to have fun with it like we did. Yes, they are. They're definitely going to pass it on. Again, that's what I mean. This is a generational show. Shows like this don't come around very often, so it's really, really cool to see. And as long as they keep that going, I feel like Stranger Things, the lore itself, could keep going on forever, essentially. So I have to get Stranger Things seasons 3 and 4. Hopefully 5 comes out soon too. It definitely will. It definitely will. Remember whenever I said that the Mind Flare wasn't moving, and I thought that it was very strange that it was only appearing, LOL. It was dead all this time, but Vecna was trying to restart the heart all this time. Oh yeah, it was pumping the whole time whenever he was in there, right? 100%. Yeah, I'm more than likely going to be doing a countdown party stream for Wonder Man Cosmic Truth. I know it doesn't have that much hype or popularity behind it, but I'll still probably do something, you know, because January doesn't really seem like it has too much, so that should be a lot of fun. Appreciate you, Cosmic Truth, for being here, man. Love you too. Thank you so much for your continued support. Wrap Up Squad remains undefeated. Go ahead and smash the like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. 2 more likes until we hit 40 on this stream. I appreciate you all for being here, and I thank you so much as we continue the Stranger Things series finale after party stream. Thank you guys so much for your support. Oh, I know. I heard about that rumor as well. That would be so freaking awesome. Instant fire show. Agreed. Agreed, man. Oh, I would love to see that. That would be great. They're not going to do it, though. But I agree. Hey, Ava, what's good? Thank you so much for popping into the stream. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Hope you're doing good. We're just hanging out, talking all things Stranger Things series finale. Appreciate you. I think Callie gave Eleven her illusion powers after touching her, and she was full of her blood. Oh, that's an interesting theory. Yeah, she would have had to oh yeah. Very interesting, Shan. Perhaps. Agreed. Would have been even more better if they would have played I Will Die For You. I Would Die For You for 11. Just death. Yeah, that would have been wild, Antonio Jones. It probably would have been even more tears flowing. Not gonna lie. On Dustin's Hellfire Lives shirt, it says in the shirt it says L lives. It does, yeah. If you cut off the letters, right? 100%. 100% it does. Murray played action hero successfully. He did as well. Completely agree. When Stranger Things started adding in multiple side characters, it seemed to weaken some of the storytelling. Too much of fan service can dilute the original direction of a project. That's a fair argument. I will give you that, Intertone. But I feel like they did a pretty good job handling it at the end of the day. But you are right. Historically, it does kind of hurt the overarching story, right? I thought they handled it fairly well, though. But I do understand and agree where you're coming from, because I've seen that happen on many other shows for sure. 100%. End of the Beginning is a good song for the show, who was sung by, yeah, Joe Keery. Yes, I love that song. Yeah, Finn on Saturday Night Live will be great. This year is going to be goated with Stranger Things spinoffs, maybe. And this could be the year with cinemas with the movies coming out. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fire, Earl. Absolutely fire, my friend. Nah, there's not. There's not going to be an episode 9. Yep. Unfortunately, there is not. Yep. I hear you on that. Stranger Things needs a game, something similar to like Grand Theft Auto, but with Stranger Things storyline, and make it a Telltale so people can choose for their. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes, a directional like storytelling where you like choose your own story depending on what choices you make. Oh, I love games like that. That would be so fun. If they made a game and it went to like a AAA developer, it would freaking go off. There's no doubt about that. I don't know why it hasn't come to that point. I'm actually kind of surprised that major studios haven't gone to. Now I know there's a VR game, it's not the same, and I know there's like an 8-bit game, but it's not the same. They need to make a full-fledged, full 3D. I'm talking full 3D game, man. Like something that like I don't even know anybody. Rockstar Games makes, maybe Ubisoft. I don't know. I can go on and on with the different great, developers out there in the industry, but oh my gosh, that would be incredible. Yeah, I love that too. That was just perfect. Just perfect. Why didn't Steve die? I don't know. Did you want him to? I don't know. I didn't really feel like he needed to. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's not a reason for him to die, right? Stranger Things is one of those shows that I can see lasting longer, just like exactly keep on. Yup. It's a generational show. Probably, which is smart. Long live Steve. There's no reason for him to die, guys. None. No reason for him to die. Absolutely not. Yeah, dude, Henry delivered like the best freaking lines. So good. You saw real emotions come through for all the cast as it closed in the last scenes. Yes, all those tears, they weren't scripted. Those were real. Again, I talked about that earlier on. Whenever Joe Keery, whenever he filmed his final scenes up on the rooftop of the Squawk there, as Steve there, he's like really crying. That's legit. Like that wasn't in the script for him to be crying. And then whenever the core party members, Max, Lucas, Dustin, everybody, whenever they were turning the books onto the shelves, they were crying as well. I guarantee you that was not in the script, because that was their final scenes. And I promise you that they were crying because it was their final scenes and they knew it was the end. 100%. And it just worked even better. Oh, you're gonna process this for a while. It's because you've loved and been with it for so long, Earl. It's just gonna stick with you for quite some time. 100%. You're gonna be processing this probably for like weeks. Yeah, if you did, it's not true. There's no secret movie or anything like that. Like, yeah. I'm here to stomp all that out. If anybody brings that to the chat, I'm the guy that's gonna stomp all that out. Yeah, Ava, absolutely. I should make that a shirt like that, actually. Sorry if I missed this, but did y'all talk about a second finale? Yeah, we talked about it, but it's not happening. It's definitely not happening. All the emotions and tears in those final scenes were real. Yes, and the Duffers said everyone was feeling it on set. Last scene was shot, last scene on the show. Man, I bet everybody was crying. That would be, oh man. Yeah. I talked about that. I remember during the countdown party. I was like, maybe he was lying to her, perhaps, but there you go. I agree. Hawkins crew is undefeated with the power of love and friendship. I'm sure they'll show up in Doomsday. Yes. The only thing I remember Dr. K saying so many times is find the girl. Exactly. It's just a waste. I agree. So many folks are right alongside with you on that. How could Hopper get away with so much murdering? All of those innocent pregnant women died by Mike's bombs. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I guess you could totally nitpick that if you really want to, but yeah, I hear you. Hey, Dylan World, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the wrap-up squad. Excuse me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. So glad you're enjoying the stream here. Good stuff. 45 of you guys in the stream. Do me a huge solid right now. Smash the like button. 45 of you in the stream. 45 likes. 5 more away from 50 on each point. Thank you guys so much for your support. Smash the like button if you haven't done so already. I thank you so much. Also, the Duffers keeping time travel theories, but that never happened. I know. All my theories that I made on those videos, every single one of them sucks, bro. That would have been cool, but yeah, well, I guess we still got an awesome ending, I suppose. Yeah, we definitely would need him back for that, right? Jamie Campbell Bower for the next Joker or Green Goblin. Yeah, 100%. 100%. How so? How so? It was flambéed. Jamie is great at whatever he does, from music to acting. Oh, he's awesome. Yeah. He's one of my favorites, and to be honest, the only reason why I started watching Stranger Things was because I found out that he was in it. Definitely not a disappointment. He freaking crushed it, especially this season. Oh my gosh, he like took it up another level, and I didn't even think he was in it. It was amazing. He's so good. Yeah, man, that was emotional, right? That was truly emotional. I saw someone point out that Henry was saying that saying he and the Mind Flayer that were one meant that they were being the same being now, but also they are one and dealt with everyone in the lab now. How they both saw fit. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Steve. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. It's a good call out. He didn't, but he reflected the feelings. You know what I mean? I think he was still in shock that she was doing this, so I wouldn't read into that too much. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Again, 81% said, no, we do not trust Callie in my stream. As soon as she said that, I was like, oh, she's going to ruin everything. And she did. Unbelievable. That's true, Jacob, right? I think Nancy had one of her best character developments. Yeah, she crushed it. Could you? Yeah, think about Nancy in season 1 compared to now in season 5. Completely different person, night and day. Right, Jay? Now that was just like the stuff that was being pumped into them, right? I don't think that was going to materialize into anything. You know, that was just like all the crap that was being pumped into them, essentially. Because when it went to the air, it basically just like faded away, you know? Oh, nice, Jacob. Looking forward to it, man. That's awesome. Sounds good, man. Dub J's here. What's going on, bro? AP. What a great series. I told you something was up with Will coming out. Also, I'm on my second interview with the new mayor's elect cabinet director of Homeland Security Emergency Management. Oh my God, man. That's incredible. Congratulations for you. I hope you get that, Dub J. That's amazing, man. Holy moly. Good for you, man. It's fantastic. And you're right. You're right on every single thing you mentioned on Stranger Things. Yeah, what an incredible series as well, my friend. Right on, bro. Oh, I'm 100% going to be doing countdown watch party streams for at home. So it's going to be fire, bro. I'm looking forward to it, man. What's up, by the way? What's happening with you, man? Appreciate you for being here. What was the order again of on how the binders were placed after Mike and the others finished their campaign? Oh, shoot. Max. I think it was Max. Dustin, maybe? No, Lucas, maybe. And then Dustin. Then Will, and then Mike. I think that was the order. That's a good trivia question. Also, if they did a biography movie about David Bowie, Jamie Campbell Bower would do a great... Oh, yeah! Yeah, that would be awesome. I haven't heard him sing, but it doesn't shock me that he has a great voice just because of the fact that he does such an amazing voice with Vecna. So that doesn't surprise me at all. At all. Yeah, she was awesome. She was just freaking awesome all season long. I thought he was going to jump off the building too. I was like, what is he doing? I thought he was gonna jump off the building and just like, excuse me, pull the pin on that grenade and blow himself up. But yeah, I agree. My favorite part was definitely the final battle, for sure. My saddest moment was the ending. The epilogue itself was just, oh my gosh. AP, you told me to stream Stranger Things to catch up. Top 5 best advice I ever got. Wow, WJ, man, I'm so glad to give you that advice, my friend. I'm always here for that kind of stuff, man. Absolutely. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it and you feel that it was worth your time, my friend. That's what's up, bro. Duffer said that they have been trying to get a video game made, but they have not had any luck yet. Oh, not sure what the issues could be. As it could be, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what the issues are. I wish they would go into detail on that. Someone should ask them that. Oh my gosh. Wow. They need to get those issues figured out. Steve did not die, thank goodness. Save Steve worked on here, but LOL, everyone was crossing their fingers. He's so loved. Yes, he is. Jonathan and Steve, yep. Steve is excellent husband material. Hopper too. I was so scared as well. Absolutely. Thank God for Jonathan being up there to save Steve. 100%. My favorite Stranger Things character is definitely Steve Harrington, and then after that probably Jim Hopper. Hey, what's going on, Dylan? What's happening? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Is there going to be Stranger Things Tales of 85? Yes, it's an animated series, and you can look forward to it. It's coming later this year, I do believe, here in 2026. I'm going to be doing Countdown Watch Party streams for it as well, so it should be a lot of fun. I don't, because if they would have went in to get L, where they thought it was L, but it ultimately wasn't. But if they would have died with all that stuff flying around in the Upside Down, with it like being ultimately destroyed. Hey Cheryl, what's going on? What's up, Albert? Just jumping into your live. Man, was the last 20 minutes of Stranger Things 5 emotional. I went through almost a whole box of tissues. Oh my. Yeah, I was crying quite a bit as well, especially the second time I watched. They were just flowing, and I brought down the Kleenexes and everything. My wife and I were watching, and she didn't know why I brought down the Kleenexes, and then I knew. I was like, yeah, you're gonna need these, and yeah, it was very, very emotional for sure. Thanks for dropping into the stream, Cheryl. Appreciate you. Hey, no worries, Landon. Welcome back into the stream. Albert, I appreciate you covering Stranger Things. I hope we can keep talking about it in the future with it ending. Yeah, that'll be tough because it won't be in the forefront of pop culture. We can still mention it from time to time within streams for other things that we're talking about, but as far as it being like a main topic, as long as it's not in the forefront of main topics, I probably won't, just because it won't be trending and no one will be like, it won't be as popular, right? Its popularity is slowly going to trickle down, unfortunately, which sucks, unless they keep it going, which I'm sure they're going to. As long as they keep making shows and stuff for it, I'll keep doing live streams for it, right? But you know, at the end of the day, I am going to have plenty of other things to talk about within the realm of the entertainment industry as well. So, you know, we'll still be talking about it here and there, but I got to keep it moving, just like they're keeping it moving ultimately at the end of the day. So. Oh, what a great line. What a great line, right? I love that. So good. I know. So good, Shan. It's like, again, full circle moment. Absolutely full circle moment. Both Steve and Dustin got close to dying, but I'm glad that both of them were saved. Jonathan saved Steve and Lucas saved Dustin. Long live Steve and Dustin, 100%. I agree. Again, I think that they would have been killed if they would have tried to go in there with everything that was happening with the Upside Down being destroyed. That's what I think, Ava. I know. It's frustrating, right? Oh, I hope so. I look forward to it, Dylan. I'm excited for it. I don't know. I don't think Stranger Things was a disappointment. I can understand GOT, Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, I get that. But I don't think Stranger Things finale was a disappointment. I would not call it that. I don't know. My heart goes out to characters Mike and Hopper. Oh my gosh, right? Dude, making 11 go away is far from what I thought the Duffers would do. So sad. I know, I did not expect that either. I don't think anybody did. People were upset about that. Very upset about that. It's just like, why? No, I understand it, but it still sucks. Yeah, I thought he was going to, but then ultimately Henry just wanted to go ahead and just be evil. So it's like, okay, if you're gonna be evil, then you got to go. Yeah, right? That's a good point. I think the younger kids could carry the show forward because at the end, we saw him and his friends, and in the end, when they ran down the stairs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A few folks have mentioned that, Dub J. I think that would be really cool if they did something like that. Kind of continued it on. I'm not sure how they would have an enemy or an antagonist, if you will, but that could have been just saying hey, we're finishing this full circle, perhaps, dude. But yeah, they could totally. The way they left that open like that, you can keep it going. That was the next generation, No, I don't think so. Just Vecna. Will reminded me of a Moonchild from Never Ending Story whenever they did a close-up on his face while talking to Henry crying. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a good call, Shan. Huh. Nice. NM says, thank you to the whole cast for an amazing journey, laughs and tears that we'll remember forever, and I will look forward to the actors in other TV shows and movies. 100%. I completely agree with that. Well said. Well said. I think he should be on Stranger Things season 6. That would be awesome. Too bad that's not going to happen in multiple ways than one. That would be cool. I'm not going to lie. Holly starting her own D&D party was the perfect ending. I don't care what anyone says. I thought it was great. I agree. Yeah, Tales of 85's coming. It is a sad ending. It is. The books were Max, Lucas, Will, Mike, and there was books next to it with clues of 11 faking her death. Oh, I should look back at that. Shan. Very, very peculiar. Okay. Jamie Campbell Bower has an awesome singing voice. His first movie was Sweeney Todd years ago. Oh, really? You had to have a good voice if you're in that. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that would be freaking dope. Yeah, I love that too. I was cracking up on that. Holly was like, girls don't fart. That was great. Jamie has a song called I Am. It's so catchy and dark a little. But now knowing that he plays Vecna in Stranger Things, I can't believe that they missed the opportunity that Vecna sings since Dustin and Susie. That would have been interesting to have him singing though, right? If that's what you're alluding to. But yeah, I didn't even know he sang. I'm going to have to check this stuff out, guys. Very good stuff. Yes, thanks, Jonathan, because Dustin would have just stood and screamed at Steve. You right? He just shocked, right? I mean, just shocked at that point, just like how it was with Eddie, Hey, Sierra Hastings, what's going on? Is anyone else mad that Dr. Sam Owens didn't come back? I was really hoping that he returned in the 5th season. I was really hoping he was going to be back too. I agree. It's like, man, my favorite Stranger Things monster. Wow. Probably the Mind Flayer, either the Mind Flayer or or Demogorgon, I would say. Full-grown Demogorgon. Think back for what, season 4, the full-grown one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone else thought he was just like a goner, and Jonathan was like, well, we gotta try to save him, you know? Nice, Landon. That's awesome. Awesome, man. That's actually hilarious, Ali. Oh, man. Thanks for reaching out and asking, Dylan. I don't think I need any right now, though. Thanks for asking, though. Jonathan and Steve were foreshadowing when they raced to the top of the tower in earlier episodes. Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah. It came full circle with that, too, Shan, right? Yeah. Jonathan was wearing the fall shirt. I thought that he was going to do Jonathan actually the one that falls. Oh, that's interesting. They foreshadowed that. Wow. You guys got the attention to detail down pat. I love it. Yeah, I think they were too scared at that point, right? Yeah, it's going to be great. Such a great year ahead, Earl. Absolutely. 2026 is going to be fire, my friend. Me too. I think I saw an AI meme of that on social media, and I was like, it's actually not bad. It's not bad. Yes, she did. Bad ones, too. Real bad ones. Maybe. Love works in crazy ways. Maturity goes a long way with that kind of stuff. Shout out to all the unsung heroes that made this show possible. So many people whose names we don't even know that worked long and hard to bring the whole show to the entire world. I completely agree. All right, Albert, I'm gonna go, bro. Catch you next time, man. Peace and Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much, Kevon. Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. I appreciate you. Take care. We'll catch you in the next live stream, man. Take care. Take it easy, man. One last time. I know. He did, but it was funny, though. And well delivered every time, so it's like I didn't even mind it. Yeah, season 3, excuse me, was intense with all the characters. Yeah, the spider, aka pain tree, if you will, right? Earl's ranking is 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Nice. Season 3 is good, man. Vecna was terrifying in season 4 when I didn't know what he was just yet, or why he was doing what he was doing. Exactly. Yeah, the mystery surrounding him, right, was so cool. And discovering that, I thought that was great. I think that's part of the reason why, another reason why I like 4 more than 5. I didn't cry until the scene with Jonathan, Robin, Nancy, and Steve, but my tears were building up from 11 dying to that point. Yeah, it was heavy, man. There's so many heavy moments. No doubt. Eddie will be proud of Dustin. Eddie will be, yes. Completely agree with you on that. No doubt, Dylan. I like how he was trying to stop Vecna from doing what he was going to do to the kids. Yeah, that was perfect. Completely agree with that. Stranger Things has come to an end, but this year is just getting started with movies like Spider-Man, Dune 3. Yeah, man. There's so much coming here in 2026. We have plenty to look forward to. I'll be keeping you guys entertained and hyped. That's my job. What a great line. Right? It was cool seeing Dustin and Steve saying, this is for Steve whenever, or you mean this is for Eddie, right? Yeah, whenever they were spearing under the mind flare. Yeah. I think they were eggs of some sort. Yeah. Wild. What would they do if Steve and Jonathan fell together? I don't think that would ever happen, but that would be interesting, I guess, to say the least, right? Love the kids explaining about Holly being underneath the plates, but not panicked, right? I like how Holly became like a leader there at the end too, with everyone. partly disappointed because of the ending in the first place, but there were so many unanswered plot points and things for who unlocked the door for Will. Yeah, I thought they were going to get into that. But apparently they did not. I guess it was ultimately Vecna, you know. But yeah. They both, oh, I know. Oh, that would have been terrifying. Seen a video of the cast where they do updates about the progress, say a day whatever, and I think it ended up being like 220 some days. Wow, so almost a full year essentially. That's crazy. You are like Papa. I love that line. To be honest, I never liked Elle's look after being with Callie in season 2. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it either, even though she thought it was bitching, right? I hope for a reconnection of the characters in like a small Stranger Things series, like maybe 20 years later, even if they do. Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome, right? But again, the show is ultimately, you know, around kids, surrounded like with kids and whatnot. So that I feel like they would have to have kids in the show too. But I agree. Yeah, I got what you were saying there, Shan. Absolutely. Your ranking is in order, Dylan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Our truth's ranking is 4, 1, 2, 5, 3. Nice. I'm going to miss Mr. Snookums and my guy Murray. And could I possibly be a mod? I don't think I need any mods right now, Earl, but I do appreciate you asking, my friend. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna miss Snookums. This is so funny, man. So good. My head canon is that Max lives with Lucas and his family, and his mother couldn't handle her being in a coma and left before the quarantine, and she was already an alcoholic. Yeah, she was, right? Yeah. It's sad. Oh, I absolutely believe, no doubt. 100%. I know, that was great. Whenever she said that to Holly. Okay, you're not like your brother, you are your brother. That was awesome. Yep, I love that part, Ava. That was so good. Definitely paying homage to Eddie in that scene. Absolutely. It was perfect. Wearing the Hawkins High School shirt. Nice, David Jones. That's awesome. Way to represent. Did you know that the spider monster in season 3, aka the Mind Flayer flesh, is not a spider, it's like an octopus. But in season 5, it looks like that spider from Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Wild, Dylan. I never even noticed that. That's quite interesting. Huh. Cool. Okay. They basically said the younger kids were taking the older kids' place. Max and old boy got together, and they were, Vecna as one of them, said that they were crushing on the other kid. Really? That's interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Curious. You don't have to worry about me. I'll always eat my damn pie. Yeah, as far as Vicky, I believe they ended up breaking up there at the very end there. So that's why you didn't see her, you know, with Robin. I died laughing when Derek said, "Suck my fat one" to Henry. I know, that was great. He had a couple ones. He had another one to him whenever he said your mom, whenever he asked him where that map came from. He's like, "Where did you get this?" And he's like, "Your mom." So good, man. Good stuff, Wrap Up Squad. I'm going to keep the stream going here for about 5 more minutes, guys. But I appreciate you all for being here and hanging out with me on this after party stream of Stranger Things series finale. Get your last comments in here. I'm going to wrap things up around the top of the hour here. I've been streaming it up for now about, looks like about an hour and 53 minutes. But man, thank you guys so much for your support. This has been a blast, bro. Did you count? It was exactly 11 blows from Joyce and her. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. I did not count the strikes. Man, I love how you guys pay attention to detail like that. That's phenomenal. Great call out there, Cheryl. I think that they should do a 10-year miniseries reunion. Could line up the 1999 in the timeline. Oh, that'd be cool. Could be based on Y2K and have real threats behind it that we didn't know existed, set during New Year's Eve. That would be wild, Steve. Oh, that'd be so cool. Let's hope that they end up doing something like that 10 years from now. Put it in the time capsule, man. I kept the door open 3 inches. I never stopped believing. Well said, Earl. Well said. What time tomorrow are you going to be on? I don't know if I'll do a live stream tomorrow, but I'll probably do a video tomorrow, Ava. I'm probably going to do a video giving a channel update. If not that, I will definitely be doing a video on shows, movies to look forward to here in 2026. I also wanted to do one on like video games to look forward to in 2026. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do a live stream tomorrow, but definitely look forward to a video though, for sure. Season 1, Demogorgon Barb died. Season 2, Mind Flare Will got possessed. Season 3, Spider Monster Billy died. And Season 4, Vecna, Max in coma. And Season 5, Spider Tree, Callie died. Well said, well said. That part made me cry every time I could watch it again on YouTube, and I'll break down. Way to go, Joyce. I know it's very, very emotional, that scene. Because it just goes through everybody, and it's just like, oh man, the pain he put everybody through is just like unbelievable. I know how they tilt their heads and they're like, oh. So good. He had such great lines this season, John Elite, right? Loved it. Catch you in the next one. Ava, thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I appreciate your continued support. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace and love. Take care. I wonder why Mike didn't leave the door open 3 inches for 11 at the end to honor her. Oh yeah, that would have been cool. I bet they didn't even think of doing that. That would have been awesome. Oh, that would have been awesome. I love that. I love that. Good stuff. When Karen says, stay away from my daughter, it reminded me of Molly Weasley's line, not my daughter, you bitch, from the Harry Potter, and it fits so well. I agree, Sierra. I agree. I love that line as well. That was so good from Harry Potter. I'll be looking forward to doing Harry Potter countdown watch party streams on the channel right here as well. It's gonna be fire. Looking forward to that as well. Nice. Imagine if Brand New Day and Doomsday released on the same day. Dude, the internet would be absolutely busted. The tickets would all sell out too. That would be insane. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Albert. Keep it up. Appreciate you. And Stranger Things streams as it ends in 2026. It's going to be crazy, and the never ending story has closed for now. Yeah, definitely just for now. There's going to be more to look forward to, and no problem at all, Earl. Absolutely. Appreciate your continued support and being a channel member too, my friend. Yeah, everybody grew up, man. Yeah, it's wild. Lumax is the best Stranger Things couple, and no one will ever change my mind on that. That's fair enough, man. I hear you. Can't go wrong with Lucas and Max. Vecna was fire, especially this season. Oh my gosh, so good. Loved every single iteration of it. The end of an era. The end of an era, I would say, Sierra. Truly epic. Yeah, no Susie, no Argyle. I knew they weren't going to be in this season at the end of the day, but it was nice to have them at least in this series. I had heard that Argyle wasn't going to be in very early on, and then Susie pretty much right around the time whenever season 4 released and everything. I was like, well, it is what it is, I guess. I'll see you in the next stream. Want to go watch the Steelers game. Sounds good, Earl. Enjoy it. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. Peace and love, bro. Yes, an era. Truly the end of an era. But it lives on with us. We keep it going. We keep the popularity going. They can't ignore it. They absolutely cannot ignore it. Matthias, I don't think she died. I believe. Good stuff, Wrap Up Squad. Well, with that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. It's now the top of the hour. I thank you guys so much for your support here. This has been an awesome after party stream talking all things Stranger Things, this series finale. You guys can, of course, catch the replay. I'll never take the stream down, so you guys can always catch the replay for it. In the meantime, in between time, my next live stream, I don't really have one scheduled up here within the next 7 days. If we do end up getting a teaser trailer for anything, I'll definitely go ahead and do a trailer reaction to anything that comes up. And then additionally, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some videos out there for you guys as far as what's coming next on the channel, so you know what to look forward to in the days and in the months ahead as well. Look forward to that in the near future. But guys, this has been awesome. Might have maybe 1 or 2 more Stranger Things streams from now until then, but at the end of the day, the series has officially closed its book, its game manual, if you will. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody's support, and I look forward to future live streams with you guys. For sure, I definitely believe, 100%. You have to believe. Yes, I love it, guys. I love it. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you, Sierra Hastings. I appreciate that 100%. And yeah, no doubt we'll be live here again sooner rather than later, ladies and gentlemen. Your best bet is, make sure your bell notifications are set to all. You'll know exactly whenever I go live, and you can catch the next live stream as it happens. 100%, guys. I thank you all so much. One guy had an interesting idea that we will see another episode, maybe. That would be cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen, for sure. But it is what it is. We had a great run, right? We definitely had a great run. Yeah, the countdown was fantastic. You look forward to many more countdown party streams with Marvel Studios, with Star Wars, so many other shows as well that I cover right here on the channel in the same exact format, same vibe and everything. Look forward to it, Chan. All right, guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and head on out. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this after party stream. Until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, I am, of course, your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video or live stream, whichever one comes first. Until then, and as always, peace and love, Gaul. Peace and love, you guys. Stay good and be good to one another, and we'll catch you guys in the next stream. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Peace and love.